What up guys, welcome back to my channel. Like always, I'm Joe TV, your host, and the reason why I do that is because a lot of times people ask me if I'm going to do a video with a friend or anything, and today I'm alone. This is my last video. I was alone, and a few things before we get into this video, like maybe 3 things that I need to say before I get into this video. Number one, this video was long requested. Here on YouTube, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I do get a lot of questions on social media, my Snapchat, my Facebook, of course. And this was a recommended video for the longest time. And apparently, y'all want me to do urban legends, conspiracy theories, challenges, and a lot of friend videos. Those are like the main 4 I get asked. And a Q&A, I've been asked to do a Q&A with my YouTube friend Rubber Pirate, which we're probably going to do that eventually. He's talking about doing a challenge on his channel. Maybe we'll do one on mine. Just let me know. Leave a description, comment down below. But today I'm going to be doing conspiracy theory. Not a conspiracy theory. It's more of an urban legend, really. Tonight, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, is an urban legend. And this isn't her name, she's just known by this, but a friend of mine named Molly kind of recommended me to do this video. That's not her name, but that's how we know her. But a shout out to her. This video is actually a shout out to her. And like always, I always do videos with friends and everything. I'm really not shy on doing that. And the third thing is like I said, I don't have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, but on my social media, I get a lot of questions, like tons of questions to do. And I'm going to be doing more conspiracy theory videos, urban legends, stuff like that. I'll be doing that, don't worry. But that's pretty much it. And let's get into this video. Today's video is a urban legend known as the Black Eyed Children. If you know about them, that's cool. If you don't, you're about to be informed about it. And it's an interesting urban legend. First and foremost, I'm gonna start with, people say it was made in the creepypasta because a guy from Texas said that he saw these children, but the urban legend of it goes back way further, like during when the Indians were here. And first and foremost, I'll show you what they look like. If you don't know what they look like, they look something like that. I don't know if y'all can see that. By the way, a shout out to that app. It's called Wink. I'll be doing a video about that app too. It's called Wink. It allows you to change your eye color on photos, which is pretty cool actually. And I'll be doing a video of that maybe tomorrow, maybe the weekend, I don't know yet. But what they are is they're these children that will come up to you almost midday, like either in the middle of the night or when it's getting dark. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, but there have been reports of 3. And they're very awkward from what people say. Like, they don't, like, you know how like little kids move around and stuff, and even grown-ups too, we're not still people. We're like always having to move around, always antsy. But they say that they're real still and they have their head down, and they have like this weird tone of talk, almost like rehearsed, but they sound robotic. And another thing about the encounters with these kids is that they don't have features, like, at all. You know how like people have freckles, people have pimples. I actually think I have a few. Yeah, I have a few pimples here and some freckles. You know, I have facial hair. You know how like people have stuff like that. Well, these kids have no identification of that, and their skin is almost too pale to be real. Like, I mean, I know white people that are pale. I mean, I'm white, you know. But these kids are like too pale to be real. And they're looking down and they'll ask you a question like, can I come in? Or I need to make a phone call or something. You know, something kind of weird. And the weird thing about it is a lot of people say they ask weird questions like, can I use the telegraph? Okay, we're in 2019. Nobody has a telegraph anymore. We have cell phones, you know, they'll ask something like that, and you'll tell them no. and they'll get more pushy. They'll be like, well, you have to let me in, or please, you have to let me in. The only way I can get in is if you invite me in, you know. They'll get really, 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 really tough. And they look up at you, and then they have like solid black eyes. Like they'll look up at you, and they'll have like solid black eyes like that. Like there's no white part of the eyes, because like, you know, in normal people's eyes you can see the white part, you know. I mean, you can't tell, but I have green eyes. I don't know if you can tell about that or not, but like the whole eye is black, which is really, really creepy. And alrighty, that's a little bit on them. But the history of them goes further back. A lot of people say, oh, it started on the internet, or it started in the early 2000s. That is actually false. I did a report. Well, not a report, but I did some research on it. And evidently the urban legend goes back further than that. Back when the Native Americans were here, there was, in like Arizona, Texas area, there was stories of unknown children going to the, I wouldn't say reservation, but going to where they lived and request entry, and when they were denied, they would look at them and they had like solid black eyes. But it goes far back to them. And the scary things about these children is that animals are afraid of them, like dogs, cats, whatever. They're afraid of them. They're very quick. Like, you'll see the kid there, you'll look away, and he'll be closer. They're very, very fast. And another thing is, when they're around, electrical stuff in your room or your house will start to mess up. Like, the lights will flicker, or like your TV will mess up. And a creepy thing about it is, some people reports of letting them in say that the next day after the children encounter, they have like problems, like their nose will start to bleed, or they'll come with really issues like cancer will happen, or a loved one will die. You know, something creepy like that happens after them. One of the things I was asked was, what do you think they are? And my personal opinion, I wouldn't know what to say they are. Sometimes I just think some people are pranking people, because you can buy those contacts. They're really not expensive, especially like during holidays and stuff. I mean, some people, you can pay $59 and just with a credit card they send them to your house, and there's tutorials on how to put contacts on. It's not hard. I think some people prank. I think to what they could be, there's been things from, they could be vampires, they could be demons, they could be time travelers. You know, I really don't know. Some people accuse them of being alien hybrids, actually. And I'll make another video on what they could be later on. Not a part 2 to this, but, you know, just like a video on it. Anyway, there are black-eyed adults too. There's been recent reports of black-eyed adults coming through, and it's weird because like in London, not in London, but like in Europe area, like England, there's a little area in England, you can actually look this up. There's reports of black-eyed adults, like they'll go into like a shop or something, they'll pick up like a loaf of bread, and they'll look at it like they've never seen it before, you know? I mean, it's very interesting, and there's been a lot of encounters with these children lately, and whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I've never had an experience like this before, but it's just an interesting urban legend. And another weird thing about them is that they disappear, because like when people have said they've seen them and they denied them entry or anything, these children like disappear almost. And the one thing that leads people to believe that they're probably demons is that after they see them or they encounter them, they smell sulfur. And if you're religious or you've read the Bible, whatever, you know that hell smells like sulfur. And that's why some people think they're demons or something like that. Some people think they're aliens because they're way back when, like in the Civil War era, a lot of people were supposedly abducted by extraterrestrials, and these are supposedly the product of that, because their clothes, the way they wear, you know, like Now some people wear like plaid shirts like this or something like that. Well, they weren't like they're like the clothes they wear look like they're handcrafted, and they don't fit them like, you know how like this shirt fits me, but like with the kids, their hands will be like that. Like you can't even see them. Like they'll be standing there, and their hands would be like that. They'll have their head down and their hood up, or you know, just down. And then they'll look at you, and you see those solid black eyes. But if you've ever had an encounter, you've heard about this, leave a comment down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up like always. And before I let y'all go, I just want to make another announcement that I was actually asked another thing. Another thing I was actually asked was, am I really going to do the Bean Boozle Harry Potter challenge with Rubber Pirate? The answer is yes. Me and him are going to do a challenge. Don't worry, that video's coming. Whenever, I don't know, because, you know, life and everything. But I will be doing a challenge. Don't worry. We'll do one on my channel and his channel. By the way, go check him out. It's a Rubber Pirate. And if you can't find it, he's subscribed to me. Just, you know, we kind of coexist with each other. I mean, I have a video on here where it's a Q&A, but that's pretty much it for my video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever. And if I can get this video, because on my last video I got 10 views. If I can get this video to 20 views, I'll do another conspiracy theory or urban legend video. And that's it. That's it. And Joe TV out.